No mä instruktaan nyt manuaalisesti, ketkä tässä nyt on jäljellä. Okei, Ashe, sulla on toi sauna edelleenkin, joten mä haluan hyödyntää sen as much as possible.
I've learned a lot.
Hyvä, sait ton C:lle. Desperation. Sylvain. Sä tarvit.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
Hyvä. Ja itse asiassa nyt kun sun pitää vaihtaa goalit. Toi yrittää mulle tässä tapauksessa. Ei goalit, vaan instruct. Flayn, sä tarvit.
I have done it.
Thank you.
No need to just continue. I would like to do this again sometime.
Cutting game.
Well worth the effort.
Ja tässä tapauksessa menee hetken aikaa ennen kuin sä saa... No ja mä muutan sun koolit ton jälkeen. Dima, miksi mä annan sulle Xen? Miksi mä... Okei, Felix.
Of course I got it.
Hyvä. Okei, sitten... Anette. Sua mä en opettanut viimeksi lainkaan, joten... Obviously... Jos sä saat perfectin täällä, sit mä siirryn tonne Akseen.
Thanks for your time. Yes. It's all coming together.
Optimal. Ja viimeinen Dima. Kyllä mä Dimalle annan sulle jotain, mutta miksi mä annan sulle tätä?
Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed. This...
Mä pystyn nostamaan ton DL, se on sitten hyvä siinä. Skywatch. Teillä ei pysty nousta support-levelin mihinkään. Mut sillä ei merkitys, mä oon fine, että mä käytän yhden sellaisen, missä ei pystynyt supportilla mitään tekemään. Te tarvitte vähän bonaria tonne lentämiseen. Goalsit. Kun se nousee toi B:lle, mä siirryn Speariin sitten takas. Mä katon mitä mä sunkaan pystyn tehdä. Tää on fine. Toi on nyt toiseksi fine. Tää on hyvä. Mercedes, tää on balansoitava. Ei, kyllä mene sen sun oman unelmin mukaan nyt. Tää on hyvä. Palaa takas tonne. Ei, kun sä haluaisit miekkaa ite. Saat sitten miekkaa ihan... Kai sulla on joku... Ei, sulla on miekka B. Saat noin kaksi olla ihan rauhassa. Sä tarvit vähitellen muutosta kans tuolta poispäin, koska se on Swordi C-lä. Levin Swordi sit kelpaa mulle. Authority ja Flayn. Tää on fine ja... Sä tarvit miakkaa. Sä tarvit miakkaa nyt ihan kylmät. Aika moni tarvii miakkaa, mutta aika moni on assassin possibility.
Professor.
Sä oot jo lordi. Lords must be leaders, so strong authority should be considered requirement. No itse asiassa fine. Fine.
We can handle it.
Very well, if we must.
We did well enough.
Se oli perfekti. Sen paremmaksi ei pysty.
Got it. Good to go.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I understand more every day.
Rallilla.
All that studying has paid dividends.
Ja se ei todella lähellä. Yhden päähän. 2 päähän. I hope these are not biting me. Ja sitten onkin supportit. Sertifikaatit mä pystyn miettimään sitten restin jälkeen. Ja mulla on paljon odottamassa. Dimitri Ashe B. Nice.
Your Highness, sorry, I mean Dimitri, would you, do you want to train together today?
Ashe, of course, I'm glad you asked. After classes conclude for the day, meet me at the training ground. I'll be waiting. And afterward, let's plan on dinner. We'll certainly have worked up an appetite.
Oh, yes, I suppose, I mean, sure, that is, it would be my pleasure to dine with you. I mean,
Ashe.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm just no good at this. I'll do my best to improve.
Are you still worrying over what I said to you before?
I'm trying to do as you asked, but it's just completely against my nature.
Trust me, I understand the urge to show respect where it is due. However, that is not the case here. Yes, I was brought up in a different family and raised in a different way, but otherwise, you and I are the same.
That all makes sense, Your Highness. But I just can't bring myself to speak to you in such a casual way. Sure, when you get right down to it, royalty like you and common folk like me, we're all just people. But the common folk still rely on the nobility to keep the peace and to keep them safe. Commoners pay the price for that in taxes and respect. That's what Lenato says.
I suppose I can understand that point of view. But the flaw in your logic is that I am not king just yet.
But that's not all there is to it. I also respect you as a person. You carry the weight of the whole kingdom on your shoulders. You're a faultless warrior, and you're always so kind to your allies, even me.
On all accounts, I can say the same of you. But you also have a strong heart. I can't say that about myself. No matter the circumstance, you are never drawn toward darkness. That mindset of yours has done me well on countless occasions.
Well, I do my best. So I guess mutual respect between us is what's really the most appropriate.
Precisely. Which means there's never any need to be nervous or uncomfortable around one another. It seems we may have circled back to where we started with this conversation. But let's at least agree that we both should learn to bend a bit. How's that sound?
All right. Let's start from the beginning, then. Would you like to train with me today, Your Highness?
Of course, Ashe. Come at me with everything you've got.
Kyllä käsiteltiin pikkasen. Nätin ajankohtainen kuitenkin. Toi... Anteeksi, en tiedä onko se nyt niin nättiä vai ei, kun miettii kun mä olin sanomassa just, että aatelinen ja talon poikaisväki, mä oon unohtanut luokkayhteiskuntamääritelmää. Mutta talonpojat varmaan todennäköisesti tässä tarkoituksessa. Että ne on verrattavissa ehkä nykyluokassa kanssa noin porvarit ja työläiset. Mut se... Ja toskin kans just, että niinku... Aatelinen, porvarillinen, tässä tapauksessa kruunun perillinen sanoo just, vaikka mun perimä on mitä on. Mulla on se oma etu. Me ollaan siitäkin kuitenkin sama arvo, eikä niinku oltais... Mutta ei toi tasa-arvo kanskaan... No, Ashe sen... Mä olisin tykännyt, jos Ashe olisi mennyt pikkasen syvemmin, mutta ehkä tietenkin suunnittelette... Ajattelin, että tässä vaiheessa on ehkä pikkasen parempi kääntää positiiviseen suuntaan, koska eikä periaatteessa sitten tulee se personal henkilökohtainen arvostus. Koska siinä vaiheessa, kun meni sitä kuoppaa syvälle, niin se olisi voinut mennä syvemmälle. Ja se olisi voinut olla ehkä... No... Who am I to say? Onko Dimas... No sit sulla löytyy enemmän... Ja Raphael, okei. Okay. No, katsotaan sitten miten Mercedes ja... Puhutaan nyt aatelista enemmän sitten.
Mercedes, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but will you lend me a hand?
What can I do for you? Oh, is the cuff of your overcoat still torn? Mending that shouldn't be a problem at all.
It's pathetic, I know, but I fear my sewing skills are... Well, as you can see, they're just about non-existent.
Goodness, you must have been concerned when I tore your cuff.
Ah, well... That is to say... Would you please teach me to sew? I hear you're rather amazing at it.
Of course I'll teach you. Don't look so heartbroken.
You will? Thank you. Oh, I owe you for this.
I'll go get my sewing kit. You wait here. I'm so sorry, Dimitri. I've never seen, well, it's just a bit...
No need to dance around the issue. You're fed up with my clumsy efforts, aren't you?
I thought you might end up bending some needles if you tried mending this on your own, but... How did you manage to break a pair of scissors?
I'm so sorry, really. I try to be careful, but with delicate work like this, I just can't seem to manage.
There's no need to apologize. But you must have been uncomfortable making your way here with this tear.
My inability to control my own strength is humiliating. Of course I'm useless at needlework.
No giving up on yourself. You just have to practice, that's all. No matter how difficult something is, if you keep at it and don't give up, then you're sure to improve. Isn't that what you told me?
Right you are. To give in to despair isn't like me. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, I'm ready to give it another go.
Great! I'm glad to hear it. First things first, let's make sure the needle is actually threaded this time.
No! I bent another one.
En mä yhtään sen paremmin ompelisi Dima, joten mä en oo täällä nauriskelemassa. Ja mä varmaan saa siitäkin ompelessa toi saukset rikki. Ei so it is what it is, mutta näin monesti käy. Alright. Sitten 2 ritaria. No okei, kruunuprinssi ja Lady Knight.
Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you, and it's clear that you cared deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
What is the matter with me?
Tuo on kyllä mielenkiintoinen B+-keskustelu. Siinä missä tässä nyt oli sellainen niin hauskaa lämminhenkistä, tässä mennään... On kiva kyllä tietää, että näillä niin hahmolla on niin syvempikin historia keskenään. Susijengi on myöhemmin. Ja sit Raphael. Vihdoin viimein sulla on Diman kanssa jotain.
Hey, Dimitri! I heard about what you did.
What are you talking about, Raphael?
Some folks are saying you lifted a whole wagon on your own. And you made it look easy.
Ah, I suppose I do recall something like that. I happened across a toppled wagon, you see. Those people needed my aid, so I aided them. But what of it?
You gotta teach me your training secrets. I want to build muscles like that.
You want my training secrets? So you can build more muscle? I'm sorry, but I honestly don't think I can offer anything that would help you. The royal family has always been blessed with immense strength. I imagine it's largely due to our blood, and perhaps our crests.
No, come on. You don't have to keep your secrets from me.
As I said, I really wish I could help, but... Look, logistics aside, why are you so interested in my strength to begin with?
I want to be really strong like you. I don't just wanna, I gotta. I've had to provide for my little sis ever since our parents died. If I want to do that, I gotta get strong so I can become a knight.
I see. In that case, I suppose I could try to help you. Though I meant it when I said I'm not sure I have much to offer.
Really? Oh, yeah!
I'm no expert on the topic of building muscle. However, for greater strength, you could try devoting more time to spear and sword training. You probably already know that, huh? Of course you do. Let's see. As a child, I was forced to train by running through the mountains all night in heavy armor.
You had to run all night in heavy armor? That sounds tough. What else did you do?
Aside from that, I trained by lifting large boulders or carrying multiple barrels filled with rocks.
Got it. I'm gonna give that a try right now.
Wait a moment. You don't want to push yourself too hard too quickly. You'll damage yourself if you're not careful.
You shouldn't worry so much. I know my limits. My muscles are gonna be so big after this.
Perhaps I should not have told him all that.
Tuli tosta Heavy Armor Running at Night. Tuli niin paljon intti-tornareita siitä kanssa mieleen, että joo. Okei, mä vaan seuraan näitä, mä en voi kyseenalaistaa niitä, Dino. Ei täällä sitten enempää. Dedeu! Take some time, okei. Mun pitää odottaa hetken aikaa ennen kuin pystyn tota sitten käsitellä. No, Ashe ja Dedeu, katsotaan mitä teillä sitten on.
You don't like to talk much, huh, Dedeu?
I am not skilled in conversation.
Any particular reason?
Reason? I am only here at the monastery because this is where His Highness wishes me to be. Many here are frightened of me, disgusted by me. I grow weary of it.
That makes sense. A lot of people hate Dusker. They think all kinds of terrible things. Some of them even think you kidnap and eat people.
We sound like true monsters.
Why are you smiling? Shouldn't it make you angry?
I suppose.
If those people would just talk to you, I'm sure they'd change their minds. I'll admit that when I first got here, I found you kind of intimidating. I didn't know if it was okay to talk to you. I hesitated. But like I said before, I just wanted to get to know you. And now that I have, I'm not scared at all.
I am not very good at interesting conversation.
We can work on that. Tell me about Dusker. What was your hometown like?
Calm. More forested than Fargus. Each town had a specialty. Smithing, fishing. You would be better off reading about it in a book.
Okay, maybe you're right. But answer me one thing. You're a great cook and you learned at home. Why don't you make more Dusker-style food?
As we have established, people hate Dusker. Food by itself may be harmless, but it is better not to sow seeds of discontent.
Ah. But the cuisine of Dusker is delicious. I'd really like to try more of it.
I am pleased to hear you say so.
Dedeu jatkaa Duskerin maineen ylläpitämistä ja puolustamista ja puhdistamista. Se tulee olemaan varmaan trendi näissä. Vai se ehkä loppuu Sylvainin kanssa, mutta tulee ehkä jatkuu muilla.
Oh, this is delicious. I can't believe I made it.
Yes, you do have some talent.
What's the matter? Have I got something on my face?
No, Sylvain. Recently I've heard rumors about you.
Oh yeah? Which ones? Is it that I'm terrible to girls? Or the rumor where I bring terrible misfortune to the girls I date? I don't, by the way, in case you're about to ask. Oh, I also heard about how I'm total trash and everyone should avoid me. That might be my favorite.
Well, you don't lack for self-awareness.
The way I figure it, if I can't be respected, I can at least be well informed.
You are being described as indefensibly worthless.
Indefensibly? That's a bit harsh.
I already knew your reputation concerning women, but these new rumors deprive you of all redemption. I did try to correct them, but I doubt I was believed.
Well, thank you all the same. Listen, you don't need to worry what people think about me. As you well know, it's not easy to correct misunderstandings or change people's minds. And if I'm going to behave so badly, it seems misunderstandings are inevitable.
I could not be silent. You saw me as a person, rather than merely as someone from Dusker. I want you to be seen as a person too.
I appreciate that, Dedeu. You think the world will ever see us that way?
Maybe.
I can't tell if you're joking or not, but I like it.
Then we will get along.
Harvita toi support level jää B-hän. Tossukin on semmonen oma taika. 2 ihmistä, mut molemmat kuitenkin self-aware, niinku toi itsetietoisia siitä, mitä niiden oma tausta tuo niille. Ne elää sen mukaisesti ja haluaa nähdä sen takia toisensa ihmisinä pelkästään. Mut kokkailu. Mercedes, tää on kokkailu. Mitä me opitaan nyt? Ei! Kun sä halusit opettaa Dedeuta viimeksi. Opetat sä nyt jotain Dedeulle?
I think I get it. So the Sky God got into an argument with the Earth God, then Dusker was created?
To oversimplify it somewhat, yes.
There's something so mysterious about it. There are only mountains separating us from Dusker, but it's like a completely different world. This has been so interesting. I've never learned so much about it before.
There are not many left to pass on the legends of Dusker.
Really? That's a shame. It's almost like when someone dies, or a family line ends. I think a place is only truly destroyed when there's no one left to remember it. You should tell more people about Dusker to keep it alive.
That is a strange thing to say.
Oh? Why do you think that?
Dusker is forever the enemy of Fargus. No one cares about our culture or history.
I'm different, though. I don't know anyone who was killed by the people of Dusker. I don't hold a grudge against you, and I never have. Dedeu? Is this recipe from Dusker?
You don't care for it?
No. I was actually surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Would you teach me how to make it soon?
But it seems I am ever the teacher with you, and seldom the student.
You're right. I'm so sorry. I have an idea. My mother taught me to bake the perfect sweets to go with tea. Would you like to learn how to bake them? It's a secret Martritz family recipe that's been passed down for generations.
House Martritz of the Empire? I thought they were no more.
It's true. My father's family was wiped out in the Empire. I'm the last living descendant.
Are you certain you wish to impart such precious memories to me?
Of course. Now that my family's gone, I'm the only one who knows the secret. The sweets would vanish from Fodlan if something happened to me.
I see your point. Yes, I would like to learn.
Hups. Se oli yksi niistä epäonnistuneista nauhoituksista. Se oli se viime epäonnistunut nauhoitus, kun mä nauhoitin koko peli, koko luvun. Jos mä huomasin, että mikrofoniasetukset oli niin sen takia mä sain Mersun ja Dedeun B:lle. Mutta sekin johtui just siitä, että mä tein paralogeja pikkasen eri tavalla ja sen takia mä pystyn keskittyä pikkasen eri tavalla. Mutta okei, nyt se oli siinä. Nyt mä sain sen kuitattua, eli Mercedes nyt haluu seuraavassa opettaa Dedeuta. Alright, Anette, Flaynin kanssa B, Setukka. No itse asiassa joo, ottaa huomioon, miten paljon siinäkin käytettiin aikaa. Joo, makes sense. Mistä tuli mieleen, että miksi sulla ei oo... Eikö mä sain sen jo B:lle? Hups, mun oli sen täysin. No okei. Felix ja Anette. Ihmettelkää. Nyt mä muistan kans tän, koska tääkin oli kans siinä poistettu. Se mikä mä joudun nauhoittaa uusiksi. Eikä mä periaatteessa uudelleen elän näitä. Freshen up your mind. Greenhouse singing.
Hello, Felix. So, it was your turn to clean out the greenhouse, right?
Yes.
Well, I went ahead and took care of it. I also cleaned up the warehouse.
Why?
I just wanted to help you out. So that... Okay, fine. I'm bribing you. So you'll forget.
Forget what?
Are you really gonna make me say it? Before, in the greenhouse, I want you to forget what you saw and heard. If you agree to forget about it, I'll take your shift in the stables. Do we have a deal?
No thanks.
know. But that's not okay. You have to forget about it right this moment.
I can't. It's permanently etched in my memory. A mountain of sweets, as well as steaks and cakes. Stacks of them, apparently. I'm also intrigued by those bear and swamp beastie songs you mentioned. Ah, and I've been meaning to ask about the move that went along with crumbs and yums. Was that fencing footwork?
Oh, stop it, Felix! You're a villain.
Hmm?
You think you're so funny? Keeping a straight face while mocking my singing and dancing? Well, you have to forget about it. Please. What if I make you a nice steak dinner? You like steak, don't you, Felix? It'll be yummy.
This isn't about steak. I just...
Fine, be stubborn. Tell the whole world for all I care. I'll just learn to live with the funny looks I'll get from everyone. They'll all say, there goes that Annette, the girl with the funny ideas about food. You're just the evilest of villains, Felix. I'll hate you forever and ever.
I was just trying to be nice. Funny ideas about food? Even the bullies in her head are ridiculous. I really don't understand that girl.
Eventually you will, but Felix sun pitää myös oppia vähän niinku inhimillistä. Okei, Anette, sun pitäisi oppia kans kuuntelemaan pikkasen, mitä toiset yrittää sanoa. Mutta Felix et ole mikään paras ihminen myöskään selittää asioita, joten maybe ensi kerralla sä pääsit sanomaan, että sä tykkäsit Aneten laulamisesta oikeesti. Cat looks good. Yeah. Niin tääkin kans. Paljon toistoja yllättäen nyt, kun mä alan muistelemaan. Koska tässä taas vastaavasti miakka ja puupalikat.
Flayn, what's that you're hiding?
Oh no, my surprise is spoiled. I had brought some fruits for you to cut up in addition to the firewood. I thought some variation might prove amusing.
No, I'm not doing that again. I've got better uses for my sword than chopping up fruit and firewood.
I cannot imagine what could be better than chopping fruit.
Chopping up my enemies.
You say that as though you have many enemies. So you would rather chop people than firewood, is that it?
That's not how I put it, but a blade's purpose is to kill. To chop wood, use an axe. To chop food, use a knife. It's simple.
Surely it is not forbidden to use your sword for other things, like chopping fruit. Swords that cut inanimate objects are serving a much finer purpose than those that cut living beings.
What a noble sentiment. But without a blade to cut down your enemies, you cannot win. Those who are weak lose everything and they die. Those who are strong win and live on. I understand why you balk at bloodshed, but you must know that it has a purpose.
And what purpose might that be?
A purpose. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to debate you. I'll continue to wield my sword, and if necessary, cut down my enemies.
He certainly is a stubborn one.
A little bit stubborn one, ja Flayn, mä tikkaan tosta sun naivisuudesta ja yrität saa... Mutta oikein niinku viisas tapa opettaa Felixille jotain another angle-tyyppistä lähestymistapaa. Onks sun isoveljes? Sieltä varalta, jos joku ei halua katsoa paralogeen, niin isoveljes sitä samaa mieltä.
May I help you, Seteth?
Finally noticed me, I see. Good to see that you are so dedicated to your training.
Do you have need of my sword?
No, this is not a military matter. I would like to discuss the distance you seem to be keeping from the others.
Distance? I don't follow.
I have noticed that you like to keep others at arm's length, and in most cases, quite a bit further.
Keeping a close eye on me. They don't share my values, that's all.
Is that why you train alone? Because your friends do not share your values?
You seem displeased. I suppose you're going to tell me, to defeat your enemies, you must have dependable allies.
That's not exactly how I would phrase it, but having good relationships with your allies is essential in combat. I am sure you realize that it is easier to bond with people when you interact with them more. There are limits to what one person can do alone. Great things cannot be achieved without allies.
You sound like my father. You're saying it's in my own interest to make friends?
To put it simply, yes. As much as you possibly can. To be honest, I envy you, because I know what it is like to not have many people to call friends.
I wouldn't have guessed that. There are so many devout believers.
I am talking about friends. People to speak with on equal terms. You have many friends here. You should take care to attend to them.
I'll consider your advice, but I'm not usually one to change my mind.
To be young.
Nähtäisi se on teidän sukuveres. Yrittää opettaa Vegeta the Hedgehogille another way to live. Mut se on ihan tyylikästä. Sylvain Mercedes! Enempää kyllä ei oo täällä odottamassa. Alright, Mercedes! Tätä keskustelua mä en kyllä muista.
Mercedes, I swear, the whole cathedral glows with heavenly light when you're around.
Hello, Sylvain. What a treat to see you here. I thought you preferred places with more ladies around.
I'm here because you're here. And I don't care about other girls.
Oh, come now. I'm sure you use that line all the time.
Actually, I've only said it to girls who thought I was lying about being You know what? There's no reason to get into all that. The truth is, I would really like to spend some time with you. What do you say to that?
Well, if you were really interested in me, I would want you to get to know me better.
I agree. I've been such an idiot in the past, always angling for the seduction. I've forgotten how to just talk to someone.
You act like you're full of regret, but I know you don't really mean it. Still, I'm glad to hear you say that at least. I told you such a boring story the last time we spoke. I was worried you might think I was a dull person.
Dull? No. I was worried that I'd made you remember unhappy times. It's horrible what you had to go through. It's not like anyone chooses to be born with a crest.
Right. We can't choose our bloodline. You've got a crest too, haven't you, Sylvain? What has your experience been like?
Are you asking how being born with a crest affected me?
Yes. I know there was that business with your brother Miklon, but I'm sure you don't want to talk about all that.
It's not a very happy story.
Please don't feel the need to hold back on my account. I'm here if you need someone to share in your pain.
Would you want to know more about me, even if I didn't have a crest, or come from a noble family?
This has nothing to do with your crest or family. I'm just asking as your friend. How should I put this? When I look at you, I don't see a crest. I want to see the real you.
You do? Here's the short version. I hate crests. Even though having one is supposed to be such a great blessing, mine has ruined everything. Miklon was heir to our house. Then I was born, and I became the heir because I had a crest. That made my older brother jealous enough to want to kill me. And every woman in Fodlan wants to have my little crest baby, so they can join the nobility. Yeah, there you go. That's what it's like to have a crest.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up such awful things.
No, I should keep my temper better. I don't want you to see me act that way.
Don't say that. I'm glad we were able to talk. I feel like I'm finally seeing the real you. Oh, Sylvain, will you save me from the curse of having a crest?
Of course. I think I love you. And I mean that. With all my heart. I love you, Mercedes. Let's get married and have crest babies.
Sure.
Cute. Cute. Crest babies. Okei. Mä yritän sulataa vielä hetken aikaa. No, siinä oli oma nice vibansa. Ingrid ja Setukka. Mä kyllä odotin, että se olisi ollut Ingrid ja Juri, mutta ei. Ingrid ja Setukka. Hämmästytään nyt näistä.
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Oh, Seteth. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
That's true. It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
Well, you have likely heard that House Galatea's financial situation is precarious. Many regions of Fargus are harsh and infertile, but our lands are especially so. There were several years of fruitless harvests. It nearly ruined us. We could barely feed our troops. Then I was born bearing a crest, after generations bore none. Suddenly my family hung its future on me. My father had hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood. It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity. You are a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Thank you so much.
Tämä on kyllä aika sopivaa Sylvainin ja Mercedesin keskustelun jälkeen, mutta yhtä lailla Ingridillä mä oon tiennyt, Ingrid on yhtä lailla sanonut sitä, että se ei kadu, et sä voi katua sen siitä, minkä kanssa sä synnyt, sä vaan joudut kärsiä siitä. Flayni jatkaa sitten Raphaelin kanssa. Katsotaan mitä sieltä tulee.
Yet another lovely day. On such a fine day as this, it would certainly be nice to go for a stroll with someone. I wonder if anyone is around. Oh my, such awful noises. Who, or rather, what is making those sounds?
Huh? Oh, hello, Flayn!
My apologies. I feel a bit better now.
Oh, you scared me. You nearly knocked me over with that scream.
Well, you startled me. Appearing out of nowhere and making such sounds? What is it you are doing here anyway?
I'm just out here using logs to train.
Wow! Are you really capable of lifting something so massive, Raphael?
Of course. Wanna see? See? Told you I could do it.
That was magnificent! Do you suppose I could give it a try as well?
It might be a bit too much for your tiny arms.
Tiny or no, I want to be stronger. Do you have any tips for someone both willing and eager to grow?
It's probably best to start by practicing your battle cry. If you let out a good shout, you'll feel even more powerful.
You are a font of knowledge. Can you apply your wisdom and show me by example?
No problem. Just follow my lead. Yeah! Hurrah!
Yeah! Hurrah!
Wah! Yeah!
Whoa! How did I fare? Do I look stronger now? It's working! I knew this would help!
Jos mun editointiskillit olisi hyvät, joi. Siinä kun tää on niinku log, yes, log. Sen takia joo, hei, Flayn, mä haluan stay as you are, mä tykkään tosta chillistä naiviudesta. Mä sanoisin sinisilmäisyydestä, mutta sun silmät on vihreimmät kuin sun hiukset. Eikä omena kovinkaan kauas puusta tipu.
Flayn, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. This year's students are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally well.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible! Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
What was Flayn getting at just now? Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and... was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flayn. Your brother will protect you from all harm.
Olisi ehkä ollut tyytyväinen, jos tässä olisi ollut pikkainen muutos siihen Ocean Viewn jälkeen, jos sen paralogi on vetänyt, mutta okei, mä oon fine. Mä oon fine, ehkä se tulee myöhemmin se vaikutus sitten myös, mut joo, Flayn, mic drop. No, se oli hyvä mic drop ääni, jos se kantautui mikrofonin kautta. Mut dikkasin. Mä dikkaan kuitenkin tosta niinku Flaynin asenteesta, et siinä on just tommoista niinku... Sori, mä en sais meustella liikaa nää. Ja sit mennään Shushi-jengiin. Shushi-jengi on vakaaksi. Taustoja tutustunut ja se oli vahva support. Vahva support. Meininki. Ja sit voidaan mennäkin restaamaan. Koska seminaarista mä en hyödy mitään. Battle, mä en jaksa tulla enempää aikaa. Ne paralogit, mitkä mulla jää yli. No, ja tässä tapauksessa mä sanoisin, että ne, jotka jää mulla yli, susijengi voi jättää ihan rauhassa seuraavaa pelikertaa. Se on DLC-materiaali, sitä ei ole alun perinkään ollut tässä, joten kaikki mitä mä oon yrittänyt lisätä, se on enemmän... Mä oon yrittänyt pitää autenttisen as you play first time. Sori, hedelmä tulee pikkasen. Pitää käydä. Mä pidin mikrofonin mykkänä ja sit söin tuorekset naposteltavat hedelmät, mitkä myytiin tossa SS. Ihan nice. Ei oo... Hedelmäkipot ne on kyllä ollut semmonen... Ihastuin niihin Tukholmassa... Ei. Itse asiassa ei. Bulgariassa. Sofiassa mä niihin rakastuin. Täällä mä en kiinnittänyt niihin niin paljon huomioon, koska ne ei ole samalla tavalla esillä kuin ne oli... Okei, hyvä. Rest. Pystyn puhumaan tosta jostain striimin aikana myöhemmin. Mut okei, mä pystyn restaamaan. Ja mä haluan katsoa nyt ekana. Support to goals. Se on Dimaa. Kuka ne keltaiset? Mun pitää katsoa, että nostaako se puoleen väliin kaikille sitten, jotka on jäänyt tohon. Ja sit se nostaa vielä Sword Creatoria kuinka paljon? 5. Niin mulla oli 2 jäljellä, joten 7.
Professor, have you heard? They say we finally located the enemy. It seems they're hiding in the sealed forest, right near the monastery. Lady Rhea has summoned all of the knights to return and take them down. And all of this is being done in secret. Why? To keep us... No. To keep you in the dark. Lady Rhea likely assumed you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from confronting the enemy if you knew their location. But that is not how the story ends, is it? Professor, we're at the ready. Order us to depart, and we'll fight at your side.
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Jeralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us. Losing you so soon after losing Jeralt would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, Seteth, please try to understand our reasoning before you refuse. With most of the knights still far away, we cannot afford for you two to leave the monastery undefended. The enemy's strength is yet unknown. The only warriors who likely stand a chance are those who wield relics. With all that in mind, it's obvious who should be dispatched, is it not? If the professor leaves, we will go as well. We've already made preparations and are ready to depart at a moment's notice. Surely you must see that we cannot wait any longer for the knights to gather. Please, do what must be done and give us the order.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy? Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the sealed forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
No matter what enemy we face, we will not fail. I promise you that.
Toi on kyllä nice touch, kuinka koska lukutaistelusta ei annettu mitään viikkiä. Mut just päivää ennen. Mulla ei oikeastaan oo, okei. Just päivää ennen. Ja tehdä sertikoinnit on ne, jotka mun pitää ekana tehdä. Dima. Sulla on Lordi kyllä tuossa, joo, mutta mä voin ottaa Paladinin odottamaan. 75. Kuinka paljon mulla on? Mulla on 12. Joo, voit odottaa. Voit kokeilla ihan rauhassa. Lance olisi B. 75%. Toivotaan, että se onnistuu.
Good results.
Good results indeed, mutta ei oo syytä vielä vaihtaa. Ei vielä syytä vaihtaa. Dedeu. Kuten sanottuna, se on sitten sen jälkeen, kun sidequesti on vedetty. Armored Knight by Pirkan. Täällä sä nostaisit defensen itelles. Et kyllä mihinkään. Ei, kun sulla on 4 nostaisit. Mut sun resistance laskis 4. Mut ei se voi laskea. Mä otan tän. Mä haluan tietää mikä tosta tuu. Kun kukaan ei vielä tuolla Classilla mun mielestä liikkunut mun tyypistä. Balthus.
I passed.
Ja saat vaihtaa. Mä haluan tietää, että onko sulla toi resistance, jos laski 5. No, ei se mitään. Felix! Mut miksi sä et pysty tuolla Dark Bishopiin? Reason A. 28%, siinä menee kauan. Ja ennen kuin sitä niin jos sulla on Thiefi. Sä voit kyllä jatkaa Thiefin kanssa. Eikö sun goali pitää muuttaa tässä välissä? Goals. Antaa olla. Vaihda Thiefiin. Mut se ei oo sertifikointi, se on vaan uusi. Sä pystyt Assassiniksi nyt. Assassin 43. Ei se nyt oikeastaan tuolla on mitään muuta odottamassakaan, joten ota Assassin if you are good enough. Kiitos. 43% oli kyllä sellainen, mikä mä olisin odottanut, että se olisi epäonnistunut. No.
Oh, what a relief!
Indeed relief. Vihdoin viimeiset on heittopussi. Sylvain, sä vedät vielä dancerina. Se olisi tuolla kyllä itse asiassa odottamassa hero. Ja se on itse asiassa swordista kiinni, että sä saisit heroon. Mercedes, sä oot fine, ja sä pystyt ton ottaa Barlockin myöhemmin. Nyt sillä ei tee merkitystä. Anette. Tuo kestää vielä hetken aikaa, mutta toi on se, minkä mä haluan, että sä saisit. Ihan vaan defensen vuoksi. Kiitos.
All thanks to hard work.
Mutta sulla on vielä priisti kesken. Mutta nouseeko sulla priistilläkin kans? Se on defense 16 ja priistillä sitten nousi 12. Kyllä se nousee tarpeeksi. Ingrid. Se nyt ei vielä oo tuolla mitään, joten se joudut tuolla kavalierilla vetää sitä hetken aikaa. No fine. Pegasus Knight ja Cavalier, joo, sama se loppupeleissä. Sama se loppupeleissä on. Flayn. Mutta et sä pysty tota vielä ottaa. Mikä meillä on täällä odottamassa? Swordsmasteri. Bishopi. Mut itse asiassa, jos mä haluaisin, koska toi Tricksteri vaatii Thiefi. Thiefi vaan laskee sun statseen. Mercenary sentään antais. Pidetään ovetta auki. Kiitos, että sä pidät ovia auki.
I have succeeded.
Ei ton takia on hyvä ottaa noita hyppii pikkasen klassista toiseen. Ei rosteri, inventory, koska mä tiedän, että täällä on paljon näitä. Alright, Spear of Assault. Sacred Weapon, Crest of Sinisille that restores HP. Effect increased with crest. Ja sitten a Sacred Staff linked to the Crest of Seteth, magic attack range +1. Range. Voi, toi on hyvä. Koska sulla on, eikö sulla? Joo, Crest of Seteth. Sut pitää vaan kääntää nopeasti takas jossain vaiheessa Magic Useriksi. Thiefin jälkeen pystyy. Mikä sulla sitten on? Daft 4. Mitäpä sit? Niin inventory, katsotaan, ei tuolla muuten oo mitään. Jemmas, ei. Abilities ja... Ai niin, sulle mä en antanut mitään sertifikaattia. Koska sulla ei oo oikeastaan mitään toisilla voisi olla, mut... No, hyödy nyt sitten munkkina. Ei mä siitä hyödy yhtään mitään. Mä oon heikosti hoitanut tätä. 29. No ota sit toi munkki. Mä saan siitä vaan pelkästään jonkun drawbackin, mut... Voi sekin olla kyllä hyödyllinen.
A new path to tread.
Siellä voit pyöriä sitten. Felix, joo. Joo, katsotaan nyt. Inventory, reclass. Sä vaihdat ton Thiefin.
How far can I take this?
Itse asiassa mä halus sulle Thiefiä, anteeksi. Anteeksi, en halus sulle Thiefiä. Hypätään Mercenaryin suoraan.
Easy.
Koska nyt kun mä aloin muistaa, et sä Steelillä tee mitään, mutta Vantage, se voisi olla itse sopiva. Se voisi olla sopiva sulle. Reclass. Sä oot jo valmiiksi reclassattu. Hyvä. Sä voit ehkä ottaa... Ei sillä ole masterilla mitään. Se on tekana kuitenkin. Mut sun defensekin nousee on kuitenkin noussut 12. Priestillä. Et eka hoidat toi Priesti pois alta.
I think I can work with this. How do you like the new me? I think I can work with this.
Mielenkiintoinen. Mä annan sulle ton johonkin toiseen battleen sitten myöhemmin. Tää Ingridi vaiha.
Will this help me grow stronger?
I hope. It's my best hope. Sua beginneria no antaa olla.
Whatever the goddess ordains. More weapons.
Sulla on toikin ollut tuolla odottamassa Priesti.
It suits me, yes. But then...
Ne on just manno se Priesti.
It suits me, yes.
Okei, hyvä. Mut joo, tarkemmat on parempi katsoa sitten, kun mä tiedän miten, että se on vaan helpompi mulle tohon miettiä. Mun on helpompi miettiä tuolla sitten myöhemmin miten. Ja nyt kun mä muistan. Synttärilahja. Inventory. Items. Eikä ensimmäinen minkä mä sain lahjaksi oli... Blue Lion Brooch. Nostaa karismaa 2. Charmi. A simple brooch honoring the Blood Lions. Mitä tutkin kansaksi mitään muuta hyötyä kuin toi, että se on periaatteessa novelty. Ja toinen on sitten tuolla Storehouses. Letter from Dimitri. Happy birthday, Professor. It isn't much, but we got you a gift as a symbol of our gratitude. I hope you will accept it. Ja mä en pysty myymään sitä. Mä en pysty täältä mitään myymään. Mutta mä hyväksyn sen, kiitti Dima. Ja toi, eli saa lahjan oppilla niin omalta tuvaltaan. Et se on siistiä. Mut se siitä. Mä lähden nyt nähtävästi the Seal for a Snare. Mä lähden sitten vihdoin viimein tuomaan kunniaa. Selvittelen noin välipittolit tai noin mun Jeraltin kunnian puolesta. Mun isän kunnian. Sealed forest won't be sealed any longer when I'm showing my revenge. Monica, I'm on to